One of my YouTube videos made over $15,000 in sales without me ever pitching anything. And I'm gonna break down exactly how that worked and how my playlist funnel fit into that strategy in this video. I wanna share this because I see so many courses and coach creators think they need to choose between helpful content here on YouTube or being profitable here on YouTube. That's a false choice. You've probably seen videos here on YouTube that you know are converting sales, and you're wondering what makes it different from the videos you're doing. Or if you're thinking about getting started on YouTube, you're thinking, I wanna make sure if I start on YouTube, I have the right strategy so my videos make me money if I'm gonna spend time on them. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, it's not the topics that you choose that are gonna get you daily sales from your YouTube videos. It's using the playlist funnel structure, because it all comes down to using psychological triggers that create desire for your offers instead of resistance. I'm gonna show you how that works. So I'm gonna break down this invisible sales system, give you behind the scenes results and real examples of actual videos on YouTube today that are converting without selling. Just like my client Belle, who recently told me out of her last 4 videos in the last 4 weeks, she's made over $8,000 in sales without ever even pitching anything. And our videos aren't going viral. They're getting anywhere between 50 to 100 views per video. Because these results aren't accidents, they're systematic. So I'll show you the authority plus curiosity plus value formula that makes this invisible selling work. So the video that I mentioned was titled Uncovering the Reason Behind Low Subscribers and My Plan to Change It. And in that video, I talked in length about why I'm not building a channel for subscribers. I'm building a channel for a specific audience, my ready to buy viewers. And I really stood on my ground on my opinion on how I think YouTube needs to be done for business owners. And in this video, I made my viewers realize this is how you have to think of YouTube as a business owner. It made a belief shift. If you caught my video last week, I'll put it right here. I talked about this difference between helpful content and belief shifting content. And this video was these belief shifting content textbook example, because I wasn't teaching them anything. I was explaining why I thought this way and why they needed to think this way. At the time I did this video, my coaching experience was by application only. That specific video drove me 20 applicants. Of those 20 applicants, 17 were approved to join the program, and 4 of them joined within 24 hours of putting in their application from watching that video. That's where that $15,000 comes into play, but it didn't stop there. Over the course of 4 more days, because of that one video and the applicants I got from that video, I generated over $28,000 cash in hand. And remember, this was a belief shifting video, not a tutorial, not helpful content. So what is making this content convert that's different than the content you're creating or you're thinking about creating? It's the invisible funnel structure. Most business owners here on YouTube, coaches, course creators, digital product owners, service providers, you're creating random helpful videos. You're teaching step-by-step tutorials or tips and wondering, why aren't people buying? I'm being very helpful. But the problem with those videos, when you give away how to, people don't need anything else from you. And the people who do need something from you, who will buy a solution to the problem that they're having, they aren't looking up how to or tips videos. They have more advanced problems. They have more ready to buy problems. So when you start focusing on belief shifting content and show them why they need to change the way they're thinking, that's when they realize, oh, they're gonna need help implementing this from the person that just changed their mind on how to do this, and that's you. So there is a psychological trigger when it comes to creating desire for your offer instead of that resistance when they feel like they're being pitched to. And I create that desire by tying in 2 specific systems that I teach my clients in the YouTube coaching experience, which gets them to that $8,000 after 4 videos with never even pitching like Belle had. These 2 systems will maximize every single view you get. And by maximize, I mean maximize your conversion opportunities with every single view that you get. So the first thing is your overall YouTube strategy, which is I call my playlist funnel. And then there's also an invisible sales system too. So I've talked a lot about my playlist funnel in this video, and I have a free class that goes into detail in it at trenalil.com/class. So I want to spend the next couple minutes talking about this invisible sales system. So the goal of this invisible sales system is to get people from YouTube either buying something or from YouTube onto your email list, whether that's through a free lead magnet or a webinar or a masterclass or however you're getting people on your email list. That could also be low ticket, which I do a lot of as well. But it doesn't stop there, because to maximize that view, you've got to get them to buy again or buy for the first time if they just got an opt-in that was free. Because the cheapest sale you're ever going to get is from a repeat buyer. It costs you less to get your audience to buy multiple times than it costs for you to get a brand new lead to buy. This is how you maximize every view that you get. It's not just the one opt-in that you get. It's about getting the system in place to have them make multiple sales with you. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of how my system works, and then I will also kind of show you the behind the scenes of this. So when somebody watches one of my videos, there is always something that I'm soft selling or soft pitching, and I talk more about that hard versus soft pitching in this video that you can watch after this. But I have a system. Each week is something that I'm promoting soft. So in that video, for example, this video that I talk about my video game plan, I get people to buy my video game plan, but it doesn't stop there. When they go to buy my video game plan, they're also giving the opportunity to add something to their checkout. Now this thing needs to be complimentary. That's really gonna make them feel like they need this. Now it shouldn't feel like this should be a part of the video game plan, but it complements the video game plan. Now this bump, this add-on to my funnel, we convert about 80 to 85% of people that get the video game plan also get this bump. So I've now taken a possible $27 sale up to a $44 sale. Now, after they get that, they are then taken to another page where they have the opportunity to buy something that I don't have anywhere else on my site. It's a limited time opportunity for them to buy this at a smaller price point. So it is a $97 offer. This one doesn't convert as high, but it still converts about 30% of the time. So now I took somebody who watched my YouTube video by a $27, a $17, and now a $97 offer. You can do the math. And again, that's not where I stop. So once somebody buys, I get an alert that somebody bought a product from me. We do ask people in a form that they fill out for their Instagram handle, because until YouTube gives us the opportunity to DM people here on YouTube, I am gonna need to use Instagram to DM people. So what I do is when somebody buys a low ticket offer, I then reach out to them by voice memoing them on Instagram. Now this is super easy for me. I do it in about 15 minutes in the morning, and I just send them a quick 30-second to 1-minute audio saying, thanks for purchasing, let me know what problems you're having. I would love to hear what's your favorite thing about this. It is opening up that conversation without needing to feel salesy, but more like appreciative. Thank you for buying this. I appreciate you. And that opens the communication. From there, I have emails automatically set up to send out over the course of the next 10 days. And these emails are getting them to take action with whatever offer they purchase. I'm starting to introduce the problems that come up with using this offer, where it fits, where it doesn't, and then I am addressing the opportunity to have me look at their finished product. And I talk about how people who have me review, in this example, the video game plan, tend to have much better click-through rates and audience retention when I can review it for them before they publish it, before they even film it. And I say, I do that for every single one of your video scripts inside my YouTube coaching experience. So I'm showing them, hey, I can take this problem that you have and help you solve it even more. I can help you get a bigger transformation in the YouTube coaching experience. I also sweeten the deal by giving them a specific coupon code just for buying that offer, because they already bought something from me. I want to reward them for it. The other place that I have a coupon code is also in the course. So as they're going through the course and they're wondering what's the next step, I have a coupon code available, because again, they've already bought. I want to get them to buy again. I want them to upsell into my YouTube coaching experience, because that's where I can give them the biggest transformation. Now, this is all happening behind the scenes. It's completely invisible for my YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel, my YouTube videos are kicking off this entire invisible sales system. I'm curious if you're currently selling from your YouTube videos. Let me know in the comments what your offer is that you've been trying or you are actively selling from your YouTube videos. Again, share that down in the comments. So this is the formula that makes this invisible sales system work. Authority plus curiosity plus value equals those invisible sales. Authority means you're not just sharing helpful tips or tutorials. You're sharing your unique perspective on why things work the way they do. Curiosity means you're opening loops about those transformations without giving away step-by-step help. And value means you're genuinely helping them see their situation different than they ever have before. For example, Hope, a client in my YouTube coaching experience, went from about 200 subscribers to 200,000 subscribers, teaching frugal living. She's done quite a few videos behind the mindset of living frugal, because there's a way people think about living frugal, and then there's Hope's way of living frugal. And she's getting anywhere between 400,000 to 500,000 views a month. But she now has multiple revenue streams that help people have that transformation to get into that frugal living. She also has ebooks that she's selling as well. She's getting brand deals, sponsorships, and affiliate money too. All because she's built her authority around practical frugality skills. Now, if you want to create this systematically, instead of hoping it happens by accident, you need to be planning out your videos with your invisible selling moments before you even start filming those videos. That's exactly why I created my video game plan, because I needed this plan. I didn't need a script. I needed a plan that would help me seed my offers at the right place at the right time. But I also needed a plan that would help me make sure my videos were set up for success. And I need to be planning that title and thumbnail before I even plan the content, before I even plan where I'm going to seed that offer. It allows me to map out my authority moments, my curiosity gaps, and my value before I even hit record. Like today, I've already done my video game plans, and I'm on my 4th video that I filmed today. I'm about to be done with an entire month worth of content today. Now, if you want to take a look into seeing how I do this video game plan and the template that I use, you can totally buy it, jump in. It's a real low cost at trenalittle.com/video plan. Because when you plan your invisible selling strategically, you can create content that converts consistently instead of randomly. And that's why I've been selling every single day for over 10 months from my YouTube videos. Just like Christine, who is a yoga instructor specializing in yoga for those with scoliosis. Is a very niche market. She shifted to online when she couldn't get enough in-person clients. So she started posting on YouTube. And now she's working with people all over the world on Zoom. But because she's using her invisible sales system, she's getting people into her membership every week. And more importantly, she told me the people she's now getting, because she set up her invisible sales system using her YouTube playlist funnel, are more valuable members because they stay longer in her membership. So her churn is a lot lower because she gets members that stay for a longer amount of time because she's getting more valuable viewers. Another example is Natalie, who teaches online teachers how to use OutSchool and create OutSchools that sell out. Her very first video in this system, the playlist funnel into the invisible sales system, got her first sale in less than 24 hours on a video with less than 17 views. These aren't accidents. They're results of understanding how to create strategic curiosity around transformation. And this is what happens when you master this system. You stop chasing more and more views and start attracting buyers. You stop feeling pushy about selling because now people are asking, how can they buy from you? They're going into your description box, looking at links that you're mentioning without you even needing to say what you have available. Your content now becomes client generating, and now your time you put into creating your YouTube videos are 100% worth it because now your content is selling for you every single day. And it's not disappearing 24 or 48 hours after you post it like on Instagram. You're no longer creating content just to create content, to stay visible, to break through the noise. You're not fighting the noise anymore. Your clients, your course students are now coming to you. Steve, another client of mine, is now getting about 18 sales a month on autopilot because of his playlist funnel and his invisible sales system. I mentioned Belle earlier. After 4 videos, 4 weeks following this framework, this system, she made over $8,000 and never even pitched an offer. Because people watch your content, they see your expertise, they become curious about working with you, and then they ask you how they can get more help. What is that next step to get the transformation they want from you? You never have to feel pushy because they sell themselves. And this is how you build a business using YouTube as your main and only need of content that drives you clients and sales that come to you. If you want to build your own invisible sales system that converts viewers without you needing to sell to them, I'm about to show you exactly how to pull all of these pieces together into a complete system that works to drive you evergreen sales. This is where everything we've covered over the past couple of videos, if you've been watching this series right here, comes together in a step-by-step approach that you can implement immediately. Watch this next video to see how.